Hello. Today, as I promised some of our friends, I would like to share with you on 1850s Siu Lin Tau practice. Okay. First, Siu Lin Tau is a set which is carry over from the old one set systems. Okay, so the story is like this. 1855 is the timeline. After 1855, Wing Chun Kin system is evolved from a one-set Siu Lin Tau system to the three-set system which we see today. So you have this one long set Siu Lin Tau with different sections, and there's the pre-1855, and then post 1855, it is a three-set system, which is the Siu Lin Tau Chang Kiu Biuji. Okay, so the first sections of the long set Siu Lin Tau is carried over to the three-set system as the Siu Lin Tau sets. Okay, so the first sections of the long set become the Siu Lin Tau set of the three-set systems. Now, this set is very important because this set is the gong or moving gong, which is the foundation development of Wing Chun Kin. Thus, they carry the content almost identical from the first sections of the long sets to make the one sets in the three-set systems. Okay, now the purpose of this Siu Lin Tau set is two, according to what we understand today on the 1855 era. One is for health, to develop healthier body. One is to develop the foundations of the combat of Wing Chun. And so they are actually helping each other, support each other. Okay. Now, in order to implement or to realize these two goals, or these two purposes, which is for health development and for the combat foundation development, okay, it has a 6-element committee, okay, which is using to implement, to do something with it, to implement, so that it be able to achieve the goals of the health and the combat foundations. And these are the mind, body, the chi, the breathing, the force change or jing, and the momentum. So again, which is the body, the mind, the breathing, the chi flow, the force change, and the momentum. 6. Okay. So I'm going to share with you in my best understanding how this is applied in the sets, okay, in terms of their practice at the 1850 era, and be aware of actually as soon as you practice this Siu Lin Tau sets, every of these 6 components is in play. It's only some is more emphasized and some is less emphasized. However, they are there. And the example I want to give you is just to illustrate, to bring up to illustrate this how is the Siu Lin Tau practice and why they can, what and why and how they can fulfill this the purpose of health and the purpose of the combat foundations development. Okay, so it's just a brief, so you can see a picture that it is Siu Lin Tau is a very unique and very elegant design, or very sophisticated, but it's very simple design. It is not some other arts. It has its own uniqueness. Okay, so be with me on this. Okay. Now when we do Siu Lin Tau, the first thing we do usually is we're standing there, and then we open up the Yi Okay. Now that section, actually 3 things need to be developed in the 1855. Okay. One, of course, your mind. You have to be able to quiet down your mind. So get into this awareness state to be able to quiet down the thing. The second thing is body need to be loose. Okay, all joints is loose. Okay, not loading or anything, not tense up, loose. Okay, and the third thing is you have to kick into the lower abs breathing, like so. The lower abs breathing can go naturally automatic, you know, and the body is loose and the mind is quiet down. Okay, so that is the foundations of preparing for the best use of the body, and also get the body into the state of a reset itself. The Chinese believe in when you quiet down your body, lose your body, quiet down your mind, you're losing up your body, and in lower abs breathing, you increase your oxygen intake, you let the blood flow of your body go naturally, become really smooth, and you quiet down your mind so that the whole body can get into a state and reset and strengthen itself. Okay, that is the purpose of the goal of this standing and open up the easy karma. That 3 things. Okay. So if we practice that sections, there has to be pay attention in. Okay, and of course in other sections you need to pay attention into, but in this one specifically, you need to get into that state. Okay. Now we move to the second section. The second section is normally, usually we call it the snake rail section. Okay. There is a concept here in this next section, which is the very important concept, but we often do not know about it. There is a section called "Open the Gate," 封关 in Mandarin. 封关, open the gate. So what is gate? Gate is joints. You open up the gates. Okay, you open up the gates. All the gates of the body need to be opened up. Okay. So loose up, open up the gates. Okay, and so how to open up the gate? That is there's a cricket. It's called Rose in Chinese, in the Mandarin, which is hard within soft. Okay, so then, it's like, so what are we talking about? Okay, actually this is how you need to do, or how the 1850 people practicing the Siu Lin Tau. This is very important. So what they mean actually is, by today's word, is to lose the body, stretch it. So an example is that we say, like, if we do this fin stuff, right? Instead of tense up the whole body, okay, it loose up the body, so every joint is loose from the shoulder blade. Every joint is loose, okay, loose, and then they stretch it, okay, and then they stretch it. It's not tense it or dynamic tension. No. It just, the whole thing is loose, and then they stretch it, and then loose it back and stretch it. Okay, that is what they call hard within softness. This is loose, it's soft. Okay, when you stretch it, it's hard. So it's not like tensing up your body or get really rigid. No, it's just doing this stretching, loose and stretch. Okay. So because of the loose and stretch, all these joints open up. Okay. And that means all the joints open up, and that means that the blood flow and everything, you know, can penetrate and flow. It's not stuck there or stagnated there. And this Tongguan, in the Yikang Siu Lin Tau it said that Tongguan Tai Qiao, meaning that it's open up the gates. This is very important. You have to open up all the 7 gates of your body. Instead of tense up the body, open up the 7 gates of your body. Okay, or the gates. Okay, so all the 7 big joints of your body. Okay, and of course some of the small joints too. Okay, so that is the way how you practice Siu Lin Tau in the 1850. First, as we talked about in the standing there, you loose up your whole body, and then when you practice Siu Lin Tau, you actually, without using this tensing or something like that, you loose, and then you stretch it, and then you let it like a rubber band. You extend it, lose it, extend it, lose it, extend it, lose it. That's how it is, and so. It applies to the whole joints of the whole body. It's not just only, you know, you just tense up your arm, or just lock your arm and then go in one joint. No, that's not it. Not according to the writing of the 1850s. Okay, so 1850s to go stretch it. Okay, let automatically. So there's hard within soft. That's what it means. Okay. So, as we know, this section is called the snake drill section 2. It's real in the, saying this is the center line, it's reeling in the center lines. Okay? And so what is this prepared for? Of course, sticking. This is the stick. This is the reeling, the sticking. Okay? And that is the part. So remember, this is the open up the joints, and this is the way how to practice the Siu Lin Tau. Okay? Not tensing, not dynamic tensing, not other stuff. Okay. This is the way how 1850 according to the writing. So again, it's not like you just doing stretch out your body or lock out your body doing this, or this is single joint stuff action operation. No, it is not like that. So if you look at the snake snake crane wing chun lineage, the writing, it said this. It said 9 tons of the flying snake spine indicate the mastering of the palm. Okay. So that means that the turns, the whole thing is like a snake. Okay, turning and reeling. That is the way how to do it. Okay. So this is the quick. Okay. 9 turn, the spine of the flying snakes indicate the mastering of the art or the penetrations. Okay. So that is how it is. So we know now the way how they practice Siu Lin Tau is that way. First, let the body loose up, and the lower abs breathing kicks in, the mind quiet down, and then they do this open up channel stuff. While, of course, at the same time, the techniques is the Hin Sao and so forth, all the techniques, the Sao techniques is there. Okay, however, the techniques is not just it. You need to develop that and that Gong inside there, and you need the open up gates way to practice this. Okay, now there's the snake reel section. Now I come to the Yatan Sound section. Okay, this sections is what? This section is actually practicing your structure, your force flow up and down from ground, your force flow, force change path. Okay, so your Jing path and Jing flow and your structure. This is practicing that. Now, in this section, we call gate as what? Bows, like arrow, you're shooting arrow and bows. Okay. First section we call that is the gate, right? Now you call it the bows. Okay. So while you're doing this, actually it's aligning the joints to transport force and action and reaction force up and down your body. Okay, and of course your gate has to be open. If your gate is not open, you cannot do this. Okay, you cannot have handling of the body. Okay, so the first section, the snake rail section just now is actually open up the gate, and this section is actually exercising the balls. Okay, and of course the mind come into play because the mind has to direct all this thing, right? And even the sections, the reeling sections, you still need that. But mind itself cannot do a thing without the body. Body and mind has to support each other. Okay. So this section, or sometimes we call it this as the crane withstand section. The first is this section is called snake rail section, and this is called the crane withstand section. If you look at the snake and crane Wing Chun lineage creed, it says this: snake and crane fuse together. The stagnation's force flow dissolve. Okay. So again, say snake and crane fusing together. The stagnated force flow dissolve. So it is saying that in this section, you open up your gate, you align your bolts, or in other words, you open up your joints and you align your bolts or the joints. Okay, open up and then align your joints. It dissolves your stagnated force change. So in other words, develop your gene path, your gene flow, or your force change path, your force change flow, and your structure. Of course, mind has to be there, but this joint stuff is important. Okay, that's why it was mentioned here. So we know that in this two sections, the snake joints and the snake rail and the crane withstand, okay, sections, dealing the body joints. Okay, so it's body, mind, and of course the breathing has to be there. Otherwise, you will not be able to do it smoothly. Okay, so that's how Siu Lin Tau is practiced. Okay, and one thing worth to mention is that, be it the snake rail sections or the Yat Tan San Fuk sections, okay, I don't call it San Pai Fat here because San Pai Fat can be confusing. So I call it Yat Tan San Fuk sections. Okay, all this is practicing its development the power within this triangle. Okay, the snake rail section and the Yat Tan San section, all is within this triangle because this is the Wing Chun Kin full blast power, the strongest the area. Okay, very focused power. This is the area. Okay, and there is the characteristics of Wing Chun Kin too. And of course, when we talk about just now the crane withstand sections, all force is from the ground up and down. It's a full body force. It's not it's a local any localization. So I have to put your elbow here and no, it is the whole thing. So again, the snake real section, which is to open the gate, and the crane withstand section, which is to align the bolts, to using the bolts, or the snake rail section, which is open up your joints and the sinews and so forth, and the the crane withstand section, which is align up your joints and handling your sinews and muscle to handle the action-reaction force in your structure. This two section is the soul of the Wing Chun Kick, because this is the engine, the general power of it. Okay. As the Queen Quid say, snake crane fuse together, and the stagnated force flow dissolve, meaning that you use this, open up the joints and alignment of the joints to develop the Jin, the power of Wing Chun Kick. Okay, so that is the development of the core of the Siu Lin Tau sets. Okay, of course, you learn the Tan Sao, Fok Sao, all this technique, but behind the technique you see all this thing, this engine which is supporting it. Okay, and this is not Tai Chi, this is not Yi Quan, this is not Siu Yi, this is not Bagua, not Shaolin, because this is the way how it's designed. And of course, we can now trace this design into the Hermes Zhuang and the white crane. Okay, this is the thing. Now, the next few sections, which is the side thrust sections and the Bong Sao sections and the forward section, open up sections. Okay, those sections is presenting two things. One is the force change. Another one is the momentum. Okay. So even though this is still Siu Lin Tau sets, and your Chang Q is the one, or the Chang Q is teaching you how to make use of it, everything. The Siu Lin Tau set has developed the needs, the foundations to support the needs of the two sets, or in the long set system, the one long set system, the second, third, fourth section, all the preparations of the foundation of development is done in the first sections or the first sets. Okay. Now, before we get into this force change stuff, is notice that in Siu Lin Tau, we have actually the hand, the palm, or the elbow, and the shoulder. So actually, one hand is three hands. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is a practice in the Siu Lin Tau. Okay, it's just only the shoulder is more subtle. The hand and the elbow type is more this, but it's three hands there. Okay. Now let's get into the force change. So if we know the section this up and down and this open up sideways, okay, for example, that is handling the 6 direction force. When you're going down, this is not just push your hand and then the body don't do nothing. The whole body react, the whole body respond and support. Okay, it's actually support the force flow path and how we handle the force, instead of just this is just a push down or slap down. No, the whole force, the force change and so forth is handled there. Because remember, the first two sections is open up the gate and align the bolts. Okay, so when we do this in the 1850 era, it also developed that 6 directional force. Okay, up, down, sideways, forward, backward. Okay, so the whole body is one piece. Okay, instead of just I just doing a gam sao, or push down, or this is up. Okay, it's not. It's like you be able to actually, if people push on my bridge, be able to handle when I'm going up like that, be able to lift him. Okay, because of the feet and all the flow of the force change in the body. Okay, so when we practice, or when the 1850 people practice that part, it is just not just a technique, but the force flow content is pay attention into beside or in addition to the techniques. Okay, so that is the force change part. Okay, so you see, down, up, press down, you how to say, lift up. Okay, you open up, you close. All is in the Siu Lin Tau. Okay, so you have all these 6 directions, and of course your backward and so forth. Okay, but you have to be very careful that you're just not doing the techniques, but the whole structures and the force flow and the directions of the force has to be practiced and developed there. Okay, so that is the force change part. Now, and we know there are all these sections. Okay, somebody doing some lineage might doing this, and in the Yigang lineage is doing this. We know that is for the momentum, the frontal momentum. Okay, frontal momentum. If we do this, the Bongsao stuff, we know it is the angle momentum. Okay, and when we do this, we know it is the recover momentum. So in Wing Chun, we know there is the direct, there is a roundabout, and roundabout, and there's the recovery, the 3 type of momentum. It actually covered in the Siu Lin Tau. Okay, so like this, this is the forward momentum, right? Say forward momentum. This is the roundabout. Okay, this is a roundabout, and this is the recovery. Okay, my center line is there. Okay, so you can see it's like this, and like these 2 angles, and then this angle, and then this angle. So you see, I cover front, this 2 way, 45. Okay, this is 90 degree. This is a 45 degree and 180 degree. All this cover. Okay, it prepare, it develop the momentum for be able to handle those type of momentum. Okay, so it be able to support the direct, the runabout, okay, and the recovery. Okay, the recovery. Okay, so Siu Lin Tau have all of this. You see, even though it's so simple, it covers the open, the gates, align the joints, the reel, okay, and then the force come up from the ground and going down to the ground, playing with action reaction force. It covers the 6 directional force. It covers the Wing Chun 3 type of momentum, which is the direct, the roundabout, the recovery. Okay, so that's how unique it is. Okay, it is not just like we do it today. Today is like we sit down there, stand in the Jikanoma clamp, the hike out it fixed, and then just playing with one limbs, or fix the elbow or something, doing with one joint. No, it is a full body. It's like a sphere that will be able to react or respond to different parts of the sphere. Okay, it's like a big ball sphere. Instead of just moving one single joint or doing one single thing, I have the fixed structure. And this is like a transformer. Actually, it is it be able to, with the basic element, it be able to transform to different things, to play with the force and the momentum, because momentum and force is the ultimate when you need to use it for the combat, to support the Changqiu and Biuji sets, okay, applications. And while they loose and open up the gate and quiet the mind, supporting, have a healthier body. Okay, so be it with when you stand still, or you move your hand and so forth. All this is actually increase your oxygen flow, your blood flow, and make it more healthier, strengthen it. At the same time, it develop the momentum handling and the force handling, which is needed to cover the sphere. Okay. Now, so that is how Siu Lin Tau is practiced 1850 in my understanding. Okay, based on the writing and based on the practice so forth. Now, again, we say there's mind, body, breathing, qi, momentum, and the force change of Jing, right? Then ask me, so why? So you talk about 5 of them inside there, whatever we practice there, and how about the qi? Okay, let me tell you one thing. When the 1-set system carry over to the 3-set system, the Siu Lin Tau section, the first sections of the 1-set system, become the 3-set, the Siu Lin Tau set of the 3-set system. They defocus the qi part. But the state is still there, but they just defocus it and the breathing part too. Okay. So just because there's a 3-level of development actually in the 1-set system, which is awareness synchronized with the body, awareness synchronized with the breathing, awareness synchronized with the qi flow. And when the 1-set system carry over to the 3-set system, the synchronized with the breathing and synchronized with the qi flow get dropped. So they just focus on the mind synchronized with the body, or awareness synchronized with the body. That's where we call it in Mandarin 前从心法, or fist come up issue from heart come. So what is the fist issue from heart, or fist issue from mind, or hand issue from mind? As we heard on this Kinchun Sampa, this quick say, this is just saying that the awareness and the body synchronize. Okay. Now, what we talked just now is into this level of thing. If you go 1-step level, get into the awareness synchronized with the qi flow. Okay, this is an example I want to give you, so you can appreciate what it is if your Kung Fu go that far. Okay, when we do qi sao, often we say, oh, this part has to be like willow, this part has to be like willow. Okay, and this part has to be like a steel spring, and the body is like coiled spring. Okay, is that right? Sure. If you practice that, you will have a very good qi sao, because now you know how to handle this arm here, and then you know how to handle this inner arm here. Okay? It's outer arm, inner arm, and then body, because you have springs. However, there's one thing there. It's your tongue. We know that the lung mandarin, if your tongue going up like that, your lung mandarin is open, your hand will be lightweight. If you put the thumb here, your hand automatically to be heavyweight. Okay. Now, this is the thing. If you know the Mandarin flow, your body has developed the Mandarin flow. You know that. You know how to handle that. However, if the body not develop their Mandarin flow, and nobody tell you that, even though we say, this part has to be like willow, relaxed, and this part is like a strong spring and so forth, you still have one degree of freedom which you have no control, which is your tongue. You can have the tongue down like that, or grabbing your fist, or using force on your tongue, and try to practice this like a spring, this like a willow, and the body like a coil spring. You still not be able to handle the hand properly. Hand is still heavy. Why? because if your thumb is not handled properly, you cannot handle that. Okay. So that is what happened when the Mandarin is developed. People can sense that they know how to operate, to have another degree of freedoms. Okay. However, there is a deeper stuff in today as well. I tell you guys, try it. Go doing chisel and make sure that your hand is your thumb is up. Okay, not of course not open down like that. Just don't bend it down and see how light with your hand and how you can sense and so forth. Now, if you keeping using that, pushing it down, and you will put loading on your arm by yourself. Okay, which is become very not effective, and it will influence your sticking capability. If you open up your hand, your palm, your thumb, not stick out like that, okay, but not bending it down, relax it down there, then your sticking ability will be a different stuff. Okay, so try it. Okay, so that is the accord with the mind or the awareness synchronized with the chi flow level. Okay. So in the ancient time, 1850, those advanced guys who know all these things, of course, it is have much better sticking capability and capability than us. Okay, and of course, when you go, the awareness and breathing is synchronized. I mean, they have the lower abs breathing resonance. They don't have to think about their breathing. Everything's resonance and its nature. That is where, when the term flow comes in, it's no longer a thinking. It's no longer we do something, we flow. Okay, so you have the 3 level. So in the Siu Lin Tau cultivations, again, pre-1855, in the one-set system is emphasized on the awareness synchronized with the body, awareness synchronized with the breathing, awareness synchronized with the chi flow. When you carry over to the 3-set system, it focuses on awareness synchronized with the body, and do not pay much attention on the awareness synchronized with the breathing, awareness synchronized with the chi flow, but focus on more in the Chankyuji applications and so forth. So what's the advantage for that? You can train some combat people, fighters, very quick if you do that. But if you're doing the one-set system, you have to go through this 3 level, then it will take a long time for that. It's just like practically you have to have the Qigong and internal art develop at the same time you develop before you develop the application stuff. Okay? So that's how it is. And so that is how what I see, what I'm understanding, just use it as reference. I don't want to claim that I know the truth, but this is what content. And if you notice that Siu Lin Tau, even though it looks so simple, there's so many things inside there. And today, as I see the figure from Hong Kong magazine, they say about 400 or 4 million people practice Wing Chun Kuen today. So that means there's 4 million people doing Siu Lin Tau today. Now, if we can import this type of ideas inside there, that means it's going to get you a better investment back in your the practice of Siu Lin Tau. At least in the open gate part, it will release your stress on your shoulder when you do a lot of computer works to the minimum. Okay? So this is for today. Thank you.